WNAV has learned new information in the Eastern Shore bald eagle poisonings, which already been reported by others, as the farm where the 13 bald eagles were found dead in Federalsburg, Maryland in February 2016 is owned by Robert Edgell, a retired Maryland state trooper. According to a Washington Post article from June 2018, Edgell said he was questioned about the eagles before a grand jury in U.S. District Court in Baltimore. According to that same article, Edgell is quoted that neither he nor his employees had ever used Carbofuran. Edgell is 90 years old, and WNAV has not talked to him. We did leave a message. In January of 2017, another 5 bald eagles were found dead in a field in Easton, Maryland. WNAV learned a neighbor to that property in Easton, where the birds were found, was also a Maryland State Police trooper. He died last year. He worked with Edgell for over 2 decades. According to an email from Florence Johnson, retirement coordinator of Maryland State Police, both of these gentlemen worked at the Easton Barrack from 1958 until 1980 and 1981. In both the Federalsburg and Easton cases, the bald eagles died by secondary poisoning of Carbofuran, a federally banned pesticide, after scavenging on poisoned wildlife. Carbofuran is extremely toxic to not just wildlife and pets, but to humans too. In March and April of this year, there were more bald eagle mass mortality events on the Eastern Shore. As reported Wednesday, WNAV confirmed through public records that 2 properties at or very near where bald eagles were found dead have the same owner. Those property locations, the name of the owner, and the name of the now deceased neighbor in the Easton 2017 case are not being made public by WNAV. WNAV submitted another Freedom of Information Act request to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service on Wednesday for information about 4 bald eagles found in Easton between March 2002 and September 16, 2003, which was before Carbofuran was banned by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Maryland Department of Agriculture's Pesticide Regulation section has issued an enforcement advisory regarding the persistent illegal use of Carbofuran, which was commonly sold under the trade name Furadan. It's illegal to sell or use these products under state and federal law. Any violation of Maryland's pesticide law is subject to a fine of up to $25,000 and or prison. These violations may also be subject to additional penalties from the federal government. While it's not illegal to possess an unregistered or banned pesticide, it must be stored in compliance with state regulations and may not be used, sold, or traded. The department urges any individual in possession of Carbofuran to responsibly dispose of the pesticide immediately. We've shared information on that on our website as well as our social media pages, and all information about the reward offered in these cases and what to do if you have any information that can help investigators. Donna Cole, WNAV News.